Sugars, it's your girl, Lady Brown Sugar, and I welcome you back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back. So listen, y'all, make sure that you like, comment,
and subscribe.
And hit that notification bell to be notified every time that we do a video. So, if y'all don't already know, this is my daughter,
Destiny.
And what are we having today, Destiny?
A seafood boil, y'all.
So listen, y'all. So I'm like really in my feelings right now. But we ordered from this place called Crab du Jour. Mm-hmm. Normally they hook your girls up. Food be like a whole lot, whole 9 yards. I mean, I don't know what's going on with them today. Mm-hmm. But anyways, you know.
That parking lot was a little packed.
Well, they needed to pack my food a little bit more.
They did, and the sauce a little skimpy, but it's okay. So,
but it's all good. I mean, you know, I'm not going to eat a whole lot anyway. But I mean, you know, for the money that you put out for the seafood.
You don't get.
Like, come on now. And we actually wanted to fix our own seafood today, but.
Yeah.
Like.
The amount that they want you to pay for snow crab, you can get one leg of king crab. Like, snow crab right now is $18.99 for a pound, and that's 2 clusters.
Yeah, they doing too much.
Yeah.
But anyways. So what are we having? What do we have?
So I have shrimp, sausage, potatoes, corn. And the sauce I got the Crab du Jour special, and I got mine's hot. And they didn't give me enough sauce. I had to whip up some Bloves, some Smackalicious Sauce. So you see that there on the side.
Yes, and I got the same thing she got. I just I have a cluster of crab legs. I also threw me in some boiled eggs, because, you know, I got to have my boiled eggs and, you know, some cucumbers on the side.
And some lemon, because you got to have that lemon rain, like she said.
Have that lemon rain. All right, y'all, so let's get into this prayer, and then we're going to get into this food. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, we thank you for today. We thank you for your grace. We thank you for your mercy, Lord. We thank you how you continue to bless us, Lord. I ask you, Lord, to go into the homes of our viewers, Lord, and I ask you, Lord, to bless them, Lord. And whatever, Lord, that they're dealing with, Lord, I'm asking you to step in, Lord. I ask you, Lord, to bless this food that we're about to receive in the nourishment of our body. In your name, Jesus, we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right, let's get into this.
Y'all, so I got hit on shrimp and... I don't like that.
No, I don't like nothing looking at me.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. This is my second time doing head on shrimp, and I only do it because it's cheaper and it don't really creep me out. I guess because I ate crawfish and that has the head on it too. So I'm like, if I could do crawfish, I could do shrimp with the head on. But my mom was like, no.
Nope, I can't do it. I'm sorry. Nope, I've tried. And I can't do it. It's just not for me. I also got some Bloves sauce that I whipped up. Now, she has the Bloves sauce that actually come in the package. I actually make mine the way she originally made it when she started making it in the beginning. So.
She has I got the package. She got the homemade. Y'all, I'm going to put my graveyard right here.
Yeah, had the eyes. But yeah, everything's gone up. We went to the store today. Most of the shelves was bare. I was like, what in the world?
Like when COVID first started.
Like nothing. It was like everybody was having a cheese attack. It was no cheese. Oh no.
And y'all, I love me some cheese, so I hope we ain't about to have no cheese shortage, because I can't live my life without cheese.
How many of y'all go to Buffalo Wild Wings and get that salt and vinegar? Love it. I put it on my cucumbers. I put it on my popcorn. It's bomb.
Yo, I went to make me some Bloves sauce, and I smelled that bad. Got my sinuses running.
It's that seasonings that she used. That's why I have to make mine like she normally would make it. Because some of the ingredients, like I can't put that oregano and stuff in it. Don't agree with me too well. But I tried it. And I do like it. I just can't eat a whole lot of it. So yeah, we made some sausage, beef sausage, and threw some of that in here. Because I like their sausage, but ain't nothing like a good old.
I don't like their sausage because it's not beef.
Well, I like the sausage, but I like mine with a little burntness. You gotta have some crisp to it.
Yeah, y'all, that too.
I threw mine on in the air fryer and called it a day.
Y'all, today we're gonna touch on a subject. You want me to start it off?
You can.
So, I have what is called RSD. It's a chronic pain disease. It's a reflex. RSD stands for reflex sympathetic dystrophy. And the way I got it was, I was at my friend's house and I fell down her steps. And I have a pretty high pain tolerance to some things. So when I fell, I laughed. And I didn't think anything of it. I didn't go to the hospital to get checked. I was fine. So then, coming to find out, I actually, I broke my arm? Or something like that.
Like she sprung it.
I sprung it, so I had to wear a cast for a little bit. That's trying to overcook. I had to wear a cast for a little bit. And so this hand, which is swollen down, it's kept swelling up. What's that man's name?
The Nutty Professor.
It swelled up like the Nutty Professor's hand. And the city we live in, they don't really know too much. So I was getting x-rays done. They couldn't figure out what was wrong. They could only say that my arm was not healed properly. And keep in mind, y'all, when I fell, it was in 2012. And then when I started having the side effects of RSD was 3 years later. So in 2015. That's when it started to bother me. So basically, after that happened, I ended up having to go to a different city, one of the better hospitals, which UVA. And then,
but before we went there, we went to several doctors here.
Yeah.
Nobody could find out what was wrong with her. It was like, you know how you try to tell somebody something like a doctor what's going on with you, like they don't believe you. because they can't figure it out, or they don't see something, or whatever the case may be.
So from there, I went to Charlottesville. I have flat feet too. So flat feet, RSD, don't mix. So from there, they didn't even know that I had it. So they sent me to a specialist in Richmond, which is 2 hours away. So I went there, met up with a doctor. He told me what I had right off bat. And basically, it's a cure. I mean, basically, it's a rare disease. There's no cure for it. A lot of people, it's similar to MS, and it also can fall under the name of CRPS. I'm not sure what that stands for, but they're all in the family of it. RSD can range from you can't stand on your feet long to you being in a wheelchair crippled. It also causes you to have a weak immune system, so I'm also ANA positive, which means that my immune system attacks itself. So with what we have going on around, it's really best for me to stay safe as much as I can, because I don't know the outcome of it, or if, let alone if my immune system can fight it. When I first got it, it was definitely rough on my body, so I had to go to therapy a lot. I was in therapy all the time. It was like 3 days a week, wasn't it?
Yeah, we stayed in the hospital
every
week.
month.
Every week. Every week at one point in time, we was in the hospital every single week.
Yep.
With her, because she stayed in so much pain, and because she was so young at the time, they didn't want to give her any pain medicine because they said that it would take effect on her kidneys. So they didn't want to give her pain medicine and have it, mess up her kidneys. But not only that, they didn't want to give her pain medicine and then her body get accustomed to the pain, and then to the medicine, get accustomed to the medicine, and then when she really needs the medicine, it won't do anything. So they was like basically telling her to take, ibuprofen, and the other option they had was to give her needles in her spine, like pain blockers and stuff like that, in which she didn't want to do that, and I couldn't blame her for not wanting to do that.
Y'all, that stuff, it comes also with a lot of, I know women get like needles in it, like epidurals and stuff, and that can paralyze you if you move the wrong way. I do not like needles. I'm just now getting comfortable with a needle, you know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like, sorry y'all, my phone want to vibrate loud, but anyway, so it's kind of like, I don't like needles, and I'm scared to get a needle because I know me, I'm a jumper.
Yeah. She when she was little, she had to go get some her shots done, and the nurse that was giving her the shot, she was scared to give kids a shot. And so she told us that. And she was like, I don't like giving kids shots. She said, I don't mind the adults, but I don't like giving kids shots. And so when she gave Destiny her shot, she literally jabbed the needle in her arm. And when she did that, like, Destiny punched her. And the needle flew back and went into her arm.
Went to the nurse's arm.
Went to the nurse's arm. So if you don't like giving needles and don't know how to give them to kids, please do not do it.
Yeah, I had to get
So we ended up having to go to another place so they can test her to make sure she didn't have HIV and all of that, because the needle went in the nurse's arm, but she shouldn't have been rough in the first place.
They cook my shrimp too much.
Well, we're going to just have to call them.
Well, also it could be because, I don't know, because we done had them plenty of times. I ain't never had a problem with my shrimp being overcooked.
Yeah. So, yeah, dealing with RSD is not
rough.
something that you want anybody to go through, especially a child, because it's been days where she wasn't able to get out the bed. She couldn't tie her shoes. She couldn't open up bottles and stuff like that. So I would have to help her sometimes, putting her shoes on, tying her shoes, and, open up deodorant or toothpaste or something like that, because sometimes her hands would cripple up or be so swollen that she couldn't do it. Like, literally, if you seen the movie Nutty Professor, like, that's how she would swell up. Like, her arms and stuff would swell up like the Nutty Professor. And it'd just be like, why is she swelling up? Part of RSD. Also part of RSD is, depression.
Anxiety,
yeah. And
I went through all of that. So it's definitely rough. Another name for it, I'm not going to say the word because YouTube is sensitive. Hold on, y'all got to sneeze.
Bless you.
Thank you. But they call it the S disease. You know what I mean?
The what disease?
The S disease. I'm not saying the word, but the...
You have to tell me that later. But...
Yeah, if y'all can catch on with, if you have depression, then depression can lead to...
yeah.
So they call it that because a lot of people who have it, they can't handle the, the continuously having to go to the doctor, the pain. Like, when I tell y'all, it's not as bad as it was when I first had it. I think, like, it really slowed down after my senior year. And so, I would say, like, now, I have problems with, like, walking, or, like, after I stand on my feet for a long period of time, I can't walk. I cannot walk. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night, and I have to crawl to the bathroom, or I have to crawl to go this or crawl. It hurts really bad. And I also found out recently, like, it doesn't just affect, like, your limbs and stuff. It affects your brain, like, one of the lobes of your brain, like, ringing in your ears. And I have ringing in my ears all the time. I'm like, what is that? And that's one of your symptoms. Memory loss, that's a symptom. Like, it's a whole lot of stuff that I did not know would go hand in hand with having RSD. Mm-hmm. And then, like, numbness, the tingling, the pins and needles that you feel, all of that. Like, it's a lot. And me wanting to be a nurse, I want to be a nurse so bad. And it's like, do I even want to take my chances, spend all this money to get into school, and then I can't do it? But a lot of people tell me, like, don't let it stop you, because at the end of the day, I don't have to be a hospital nurse. There's jobs where I can go into the nursing field and I don't have to stand up all the time or all of that. So I'm still going to do it, but you just never know what people go through. I wake up every day, and not every day I have a smile on my face. Not every day I want to get up and be in people's face, but...
And you can tell when she's not feeling good, because she be grouchy.
I do.
She be having attitudes, and I have to, remember that, she could be going through the pain. And she's not one who likes to talk about it, because I didn't even know that she was going through depression until she had mentioned it to somebody that we knew. And I was like, why didn't you tell me? Well, Mama, I didn't want to, but what?
I literally don't talk about depression to my mom. I tell my guy friend, like, I tell him everything, so... And I don't put that stress on my mom, because y'all know how parents is, like, not all parents, but some parents, like, my mom's not like that, but, like, some parents, they'll be like, oh, what you depressed for, da, 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 da. And so it's just, like, I didn't want to go to my mom, like, tell my mama or none of that stuff. Plus, also, you don't want
Well, I did ask her that one day. I was like, well, what are you depressed about? I mean, what's going on? Why you depressed? And then she was like, Mom, sometimes, the RSD can make me depressed. And I was like, oh, okay. Because I was just like, girl, you living.
Like, sometimes.
Like, because I didn't know at first until she explained it. Because I was like, some people will be like, they depressed and you have everything you want. And you look at, I'm not saying she has everything she wants, but I'm saying in general.
Yeah. Some
people have everything and they be depressed for, like, stuff like don't nobody want to be their friend or stuff like that. And it's just like, man, like, life is, it's more to life than, you just worried about somebody being your friend. Because to be honest with you, half the people out here ain't even your friend in the first place.
Yeah. But, like, so I really didn't want to put that on my mom either. Because, for one, I didn't want my mama watching me on my back, trying to see my every move, like, oh, like, worried about me, like, oh, is she doing this or is she doing that? Like, I need to make sure this, that, and the third. Like, a lot of times when you tell parents this, that they really care about their child, they're going to make sure, their child not doing something stupid or whatever. So I was like, I'm not going to tell my mom. So I just went to my friend, and I tell him everything.
You better swing back here, girl.
I was about to get my food. I tell him everything, like, anything that's bothering me. And I thank God for my friend, because my friend literally, like, every doctor's appointment, if he wasn't there, he was on the phone, or he took me to the hospital and all that stuff. Like, I thank God for my friend. But it's really, like, it's a lot. It's really a lot. And sometimes, I remember, like, I had broke down. That was the first time I broke down in front of you. Remember that? When we was at Charlottesville. Because I was just over it. I was tired of the doctor's appointment. I was tired of seeing a doctor. I was tired of them telling me one thing this and one thing that. I was over it. That's why I go to the doctor now, because it's just like, what else you gonna tell me? Like, I just don't want to know that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to know. I don't want to go through it. Like, I don't at all. I went to the doctor so much, I just don't want to be there.
I'm definitely feel you on the doctor situation.
So, but yeah.
So if you have somebody that's going through pains and stuff and they're not sure where it's coming from, it could be RSD.
Yeah, definitely get them to get checked. Not a lot of doctors are aware of it, because even here, I'll tell, like, my doctors that's been here for years, nurses that have been here for years, they be like, what's that?
They know nothing about it.
What is that? And I'll look it up and they'll see it. They be like, oh, wow. And I'm like, yeah. I didn't know it was something either. It's rare. It's only like 20,000 cases in the United States. And you can get it from the simplest thing. Like, I fell down the steps. I was 12 years old. You know all these kids that be falling off scooters, bikes, and they, swelling up. It affects your nervous system, your brain. It affects everything in your body, y'all. I'm one of the cases where, what's the word? It's mild. I have a mild case. Ain't that the word? Mm-hmm. I have a mild case. But I could be this way today and wake up and be a total different way tomorrow. So it's really just like
she has flare-ups.
Yeah, really, really bad. Like, sometimes my hands will lock up, or like today I've been having a flare-up in the leg. Like, I can't really walk in my right leg today. But, and also it's getting cold, so that might be why I'm having a flare-up. Mm-hmm. But it's kind of like a really, really, really bad case of arthritis.
Yeah.
A severe case of arthritis. And I tell you, I would not wish this on my enemies. Because when it's bad, it's bad. And it could get worse than me. Like I said, I could walk today, have no pain, and wake up tomorrow.
Oh man, severe pain.
I'm crawling on the floor. And it affects driving too, because there's been times where I've been driving and I would just forget where I'm going. I could be at places a million times. I forget where I'm going. I forget how to work the car, or like when I drive for a long period of time, or I'm driving with the steering wheel, my fingers will lock on the steering wheel. So you really just have to be careful with it. You gotta know your limit. Know your limit.
You remember that. Know your limit.
I know my limit. I can't go over an hour of driving.
Know your
I
limit,
have to pull over. I can't go over an hour.
Yeah, but we're going to include in the description box some information on it.
Yep.
So that you could get familiar with it, because like I said, it's a rare disease, and a lot of doctors don't know anything about it. So like I said, here where we live at, doctors don't know anything. You bring it up to them now, they just like, what? Huh? What is that?
Or how did you get that?
Yeah. So
who diagnosed you?
Right.
Like, as if it's not real. And it makes me mad, because it's like, don't try to make it seem like I'm faking something and you're just not educated because you don't know. But you really can't blame them for not being educated, because they don't teach a lot of new stuff here where we're from. They don't.
Well, and then too, a lot of doctors don't know about it because it's a rare case. So they're not going to talk about it or be taught about it because it's not really brought up that much. You know what I'm saying? So, like they said, 20,000 cases out of the whole United States. Yes, very rare. You know, but it's just something that happened like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And we was going to the doctors all the time, going to the doctors. They were like, well, are you really? The thing to get me is when they be like, are you really hurting, or is it just in your mind? No, she's really hurting. Like, this girl is in pain. It's like she's really hurting. If she's crying, she's hurting, If
I'm actually going to the doctor, I'm hurting.
Yeah.
I do not go to the doctor at all. Even when I sprained my ankle. Remember that time you went to the doctor? And I told my mama. She be thinking, y'all, medical nurse, okay? I am a nurse. I told my mama, I said, it's just a sprained ankle. It was a wrist or an ankle, one of those. I do both of them. So I was like, it's sprained. And she was like, you need to go to the doctor. Went to the doctor, and guess what? It was sprained. I can diagnose myself without having to go to the doctor and spend all that money. It's sprained, I know.
Look, when you hopping and every time I turn around you complaining, I'm going to tell you to go to the doctor.
Y'all, like I said, I definitely don't wish this. I don't know enemy, nobody. Y'all not satisfied with this food at all.
I'm just not in the mood. I'm disappointed. Cause I've been wanting some seafood like big time.
We like, not to get off subject. I'll go back. Like I said, RSD, definitely check on people, or like just look it up and get knowledge of it, because don't let these doctors misdiagnose you. Because when I tell you, it's not no joke. It's not no joke, because you might not know you have it. Like I said, it took me 3 years. It stayed dormant for 3 years for me to even know that I had it. And I was also positive for ANA, and also I don't have lupus, but my ANA can turn into lupus. So when that happens, it's best for you to like keep your your vitamins up.
Are you keeping your vitamins up, man?
No.
She telling y'all to do it, but she need to do it too.
No, I'm hard-headed. I do not like pills.
She do not like pills.
I'm anemic, and I don't take iron pills. I got it. I took it, and I got my iron back up to 10. It was like 10 point something. It's back down, because I know it's back down because I'm craving ice. I'm craving like cold stuff, and I stay cold. So,
yeah. So she needs to take the advice that she giving y'all and take her vitamins. I take my vitamins every day. Ooh, matter of fact, I need to go take mine now. But I take my vitamins every day because, like, my B12 had been, low and stuff like that. So yeah, I make sure I take my vitamins. But what are you looking for?
Never mind.
What? But anyways,
Was your crab overcooked?
not too bad.
My all my shrimp was overcooked. Y'all, you know when shrimp is overcooked? When it's mushy.
Yeah.
And this is mushy. That's mushy. Like my whole, it might have been overcooked because I got more shell on mine than yours.
Yeah, we're going to have to call it though.
But it's definitely overcooked.
But anyways, we're not going to hold you long. We just wanted to come on and let you know about the RSD.
Yeah.
So hopefully we then said something that would help somebody if you're dealing with a situation like this and you're in pain and don't know why. Maybe because you failed or maybe something has happened and you don't realize it. This RSD could be the cause. So anything else you want to say about the RSD?
No, just do research. It's a lot of, and nurses, a lot of nurses have RSD and they are going through it. So definitely if you're a nurse and you out there and you're experiencing, you're definitely not alone. Cause a lot of people who have it, that's a nurse and they're pushing through. That gave me motivation, so I know it will give you some. So definitely if you're watching and you have it, keep pushing. You'll be all right.
Yep. So hopefully that you're a researcher and find out more information about it. But if you enjoyed the conversation we had today, and if we gave you some information that this is your first time hearing about, make sure you like, comment, and
subscribe.
And look, share for us and leave a comment down below. Also, you can find me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Lady Brown Sugar or Lady Brown Sugar 21. That's LADIBROWNSUGA. If it's 21, if you just put the 2 and the 1 behind it. All that information will be down below. But we hope that you had a wonderful day. And as always, be blessed and be a blessing.
Peace.
Bye.